In early 2021, in the Philippines' capital Manila, a situation occurred that sparked public concern. The plot revolves around a gorgeous and tall flight attendant named Christine Angelica Dacara, who spent New Year's Eve with 11 guys on a crazy night. However, Dacara unexpectedly died in the bathtub that night, making the 11 guys the primary suspects. Christine Angelica Dacara was born April 13, 1997, in General Santos, Philippines. She has 4 siblings and is the family's second child. Dacara had a stunning beauty from a young age, and her neighbors frequently complimented her. She was a well-behaved, hard-working student who served as a role model for other students. After graduating from high school, Dacara attended the University of Mindanao in the Philippines. In addition to her attractive features, Dacara had a cheerful disposition and frequently discussed her life on social media. She was also an enthusiastic participant in beauty pageants, modeling, and dancing, and she achieved many remarkable results. In 2017, Dacara participated in the Miss Universe Philippines competition, where she finished as the first runner-up. After that, she continued to work in the modeling and cosmetics industries, but as a rookie, she had yet to make a reputation for herself. Finally, Dacara changed her career path to become a flight attendant, a position that many ladies aspire to. She gathered with 11 guys on New Year's Eve 2021 to celebrate, but the story ended unexpectedly and mysteriously when the police discovered Dacara dead in the bathtub, making the people present as potential suspects. With her self-assurance and excellence, she passed the selection procedure and became a flight attendant for Philippine Airlines. She relocated to Manila, the Philippines' capital, in 2019 to be closer to her workplace. Dacara's life improved significantly after she became a flight attendant, and she frequently uploaded stunning images of herself on social media. With her tall, attractive, and lovely features, she swiftly racked up over 160,000 followers and became a little social media celebrity. However, on December 28, 2020, Dacara shared a photo of her final flight of the year. Little did she know that would be her last flight. While everyone else was ready to greet the new year, she had planned to invite a few friends to celebrate New Year's Eve at the 4-star City Garden Hotel in Makati City. Coincidentally, 3 friends called Rommel Galito, Gregorio Guzman, and John de la Serna welcomed her to their party in room 2209 at this hotel. Initially, the party had only 4 guests. Then Dacara's 3 friends invited 8 more people from room 2207 whom she did not know. So the party consisted of 11 males and only 1 woman, Dacara. Imagine how hectic a gathering with 11 males and 1 lady would be. The 12 folks drank happily till nearly daybreak. After a hard night, they all fell asleep until 10 a.m., with Galito being the first to wake up. When he entered the bathroom, he found Dacara laying in the bathtub. Galito assumed Dacara had simply fallen asleep there because she had been too intoxicated the night before. So instead of waking her up, he covered her with a blanket and returned to bed. When Galito awoke again at noon, he returned to the toilet to see if Dacara was awake. When he entered through the door, he noticed Dacara's skin tone was pale and sallow. He went to check on Dacara since he sensed something was wrong. However, he was stunned to learn that Dacara had died, and he immediately summoned his companions, Guman and Serna, for assistance. The 3 of them were in a state of panic and attempted to revive her using artificial breathing procedures, but were unsuccessful. They immediately rushed her to Makati Hospital, where the doctor determined that Dacara had died before her arrival and that the cause of death was a ruptured aorta. The autopsy results also verified the doctor's conclusion about the cause of death. However, they discovered several bruises, scars, and abrasions on her body. Furthermore, the abrasions and tears in Dacara's vaginal area indicated a brutal assault prior to her death. The Makati City Police Chief, Harold Depositar, decided to potentially implicate all 11 males who were with her, naming them as suspects. Investigators also discovered traces of sperm in Dacara's body, confirming the nature of the crime. 3 of the 11 suspected suspects have been apprehended, and authorities are still searching for the remaining 8. The Philippine police chief has requested that these 8 people surrender within 72 hours or face severe repercussions. The news of the case has sparked outrage in the Philippines, where a female flight attendant died after a wild night with 11 males. Many people denounced the actions of this group of 11 and hoped that the authorities would severely punish those involved in this unfortunate tragedy. However, the subsequent developments have startled many people, as the 3 suspects apprehended later have consistently claimed their innocence and stated that they are merely gay males with no intention of harming Dakara. They admitted that the group of 11 guys, including the 8 fugitives, are all gay men who are only interested in men and not in women. Furthermore, they maintain that the occurrence was the result of excessive alcohol consumption and that they had no intention of causing harm to anyone. This fresh revelation completely altered the course of the case. Many individuals commented on social media on the surprising twist, claiming that the accused are simply average homosexual males with no criminal history. The relatives of the 11 accused have also begun to express concerns about the police's ability to handle the case. They argued that the police had made unwarranted assumptions without conducting a thorough investigation. The appearance of so many homosexuals also perplexed the authorities, leading them to question whether they had mishandled the case. After re-examining the situation, it is clear that the police investigation had some problems and contradictions. Initially, the authorities confirmed the presence of seminal fluid in the victim's body, but they hadn't yet compared it with the suspect's DNA before drawing any conclusions. The forensic report confirmed the woman's physical injuries, but it was unable to pinpoint the cause of these injuries. However, the hotel film shows that the woman was behaving actively in rooms 2207 and 2209, where she appeared comfortable and exhibited no symptoms of compulsion. On December 31st, at 11:38 p.m., witnesses spotted Dasera with a glass of alcohol, chasing 2 men from room 2207 to room 2209 and communicating with her mother about her enjoyable New Year's Eve at the hotel. Guzman accompanied Dasera as she left room 2209 in a good mood at 2:50 a.m. This man then led Dasera to room 2209's door, repeatedly pressing the doorbell and knocking on the door. These actions suggest that this man may have been one of the victim's 3 pals. Looking at the material, it appears that the police investigation contained various oversights and discrepancies, causing the officers to form judgments without sufficient evidence. The families of the suspects seem to have valid doubts. A man dragged a woman into a room at 4:13 a.m. when she was inebriated and appeared stiff. Later, around 6:23 a.m., surveillance cameras captured Dasera in an intoxicated state, being led to room 2209 by a companion called Guzman. In addition to the security footage, a snapshot taken by Dasera's friend before her death shows her sitting in front of a toilet bowl in an inebriated state, making the V sign with her fingers. Following the revelation of the surveillance tape, many people trusted Dasera's companions because they consistently showed concern and ensured her return to the room. They saw no signs of criminal behavior. Based on these findings, the police released the 3 suspects and shifted their stance, suggesting that the embalming process prior to the autopsy could have tainted the samples retrieved from the murder scene. The police found that Dasera's death was natural and unrelated to the 11 men. Many Filipinos were taken aback when they heard the police accuse and search for the accused, only to declare them all innocent immediately. Many individuals began criticizing the police for their ineffectiveness after the disclosure of the material. Some suspected a conspiracy between the Philippine police and the 11 accused, who were known to be from wealthy families. Many feel their families used money and connections to exert pressure on the police. The people also put pressure on the police and the administration, requesting a thorough inquiry and zero tolerance for wrongdoing. The Dasera family has had to endure a terrifying nightmare. They believe their daughter suffered numerous significant injuries due to drugging and molestation. Despite her burial, their determination to uncover the truth remains unwavering. Dasera's mother has declared her willingness to exhume her daughter's body in order to conduct additional testing if necessary. The family also accused the police of providing false and inconsistent reports, as well as medical examination results. The Dassera family disputes the death certificate's claim that the body underwent prior embalming. They believe the police handled the matter recklessly and negligently, so they filed a lawsuit. Dassera's mother even petitioned the president of the Philippines to intercede and seek justice for her daughter. Following a comprehensive investigation, the Philippines National Bureau of Investigation conducted a second autopsy and released the final forensic results. Dashida's heart rate reached 500 G, compared to a normal person's around 300 G, and her kidneys showed evidence of internal bleeding, according to the report. The ruptured aorta revealed the cause of death, eliminating the possibility of murder. It is also likely that Dassera drank too much wine and was extremely excited, resulting in high blood pressure and the aforementioned condition. Upon testing, the police found a white powdery substance in Dassera's chamber, which turned out to be salt instead of narcotics. They also checked the 11 suspects individually, but discovered nothing odd. Dassera's bruises on her body might have resulted from her and her friends colliding while intoxicated, and it's possible that the hotel's wheelchair, used to transport her to the hospital due to her inability to walk, scratched her. Nonetheless, the Dassera family remained steadfast in their pursuit of justice for their suffering daughter. On April 23, 2021, the police issued a 19-page inspection report regarding Dassera's death. The investigation indicated that there was insufficient evidence to prove this was a homicide. As soon as they discovered Dassera, her friends performed CPR and requested assistance from the hotel, demonstrating their lack of incentive to commit a crime. Finally, due to a lack of evidence, the police dropped their accusations against the 11 defendants, concluding the matter. Despite the formal conclusion of the case, Dassera's family continues to accuse the 11 men of crimes and false allegations on the internet. 5 of the 11 families have also filed charges against the Dasseras for falsely accusing and defaming innocent people on social media platforms. On February 7, 2022, more than a year after Dassera's death, the police dropped all charges and declared the case closed. The case took a drastic turn when the commanding officer, Harold Depositar, issued an arbitrary statement without conducting a thorough investigation, asserting that the 11 men were the culprits in a murder case. Furthermore, the examiner's autopsy report lacked rigorousness and accuracy, leading to the dismissal of both individuals. Furthermore, the incident occurred during pandemic time, when the original guidelines stated that each room could only accommodate 2 people, but the City Garden Hotel permitted the group to throw a party. The hotel faced a 10,000 peso fine for idleness and a 6-month operation suspension as a result. It's important to note that the majority of people who read the associated stories criticize the events, even though Dassera's lifestyle may not have been appropriate, and this does not explain her death. This example can serve as a warning to others to be more cautious, and we should not blame the victim or those who do not value themselves for their deaths. What are your current thoughts on this situation? Please leave a comment below so that we can debate it together. And if you enjoyed this article, please like and subscribe to help us continue. Thank you for watching.